Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Tsunade, the legendary medical ninja from Naruto. Now this is the latest Naruto P Bandai release. The P Bandai line for Naruto have been slightly inconsistent because the two Narutos, the Kurama Link and Sage Mode, were quite good. The Pain was okay, and this Tsunade is somewhere in between those. So I'm not going to waffle on too much just because my voice is dying, so we will get right into the figure. So out of the box, here's what Tsunade comes with. So we've got the figure itself, 5 faces, an additional head sculpt for Kid Naruto, as well as several different hands. An impact effect part would have been cool, but if you have your own, this will pair very, very good with Tsunade. But effectively, this is what you need for a character like this that is very physical. And taken out of the box here is Tsunade, and she's looking pretty good. I will say that the finish on this figure is more noticeably plasticky than a lot of the other Naruto line, which is a little bit of a shame. Like, all of the faces are very shiny, and I do think it takes away from the expression of the character. Like, they don't look quite right because of the light reflections, which kind of sucks. But all of the paint work and sculpt work is pretty nice. It is pretty standard with a lot of the other Naruto figures, where it is in this sort of static look of the coat is splayed out. Looks a little bit strange in static poses, but looks really good in moving poses, so it's sort of the sacrifice that you take with it. Tsunade cannot remove her coat, which is a little bit of a shame, but I understand why, and it does work to make more solid arms for the figure. Otherwise they would have been relatively small and a little bit awkward to deal with, but I think that they would have been able to pull it off because the S.H.Figuarts Sakura is fantastic. But we'll do a quick size comparison. So here's Tsunade next to Kid Naruto, next to Jiraiya. This is the event exclusive from a couple years back, as well as the Orochimaru, so you can have all the legendary Sannin together. And they will look even better once the Premium Bandai Jiraiya comes out. That is a more updated one with, better posability, accessories, and more in line with what they've been doing lately with the Naruto line, whereas the event exclusive Jiraiya is sort of a holdover from the older lineup. Now, posability for Tsunade is actually pretty good, so she's got a ball joint at the head and neck, which allows for some pretty good movement. The hair at the back does get in the way a little bit. The ponytails do pop off pretty easily, but they do also pop back in very easily as well. The necklace is a little hard to deal with though. The arms can move all the way around. There is basically no butterfly joint, and if you force it, you will pop off the arm all the time. So that kinda sucks. There is an upper arm swivel, bend at the elbow, as well as a ball hinge at the wrist. There's a ball joint in the upper chest, which allows for some good movement and crunching. The coat is a soft plastic, so it doesn't really get in the way of anything, as well as the lower skirt, so she can do the splits that far, kick forward and back that far, as well as a swivel at the upper thigh, bend at the knee, which is a really good bend, as well as a pivot and hinge at the ankle, as well as a bend at the toes. She is a little bit top heavy, so it is very hard to deal with her heels on the ground, so I do recommend getting a stand, but if you work at it enough, you can get her standing on her own. Just something to be noted. Now, Tsunade comes with 5 faces, so she's got a smiling face out of the box. She's got an eyes closed big smile, which I think looks really, really nice. She's got a mouth open shouting face, as well as her sort of like chakra release face with all of the pattern tattoos. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but it's that sort of power she's been storing in the small diamond on her forehead. And she also comes with a comedic shouting face. Now, you've probably noticed that all of these faces are very shiny, and that's what I was talking about before. This very plasticky, artificial look on these figures. Not a big fan of it for the Tsunade. Usually the finish is a little bit better on the Naruto line. And then lastly, we also get an alternate head sculpt for Kid Naruto, so he doesn't have his headband, and this is not compatible with any of the other faces from the Kid Naruto, unfortunately. But with those faces, you can get some really good poses out of Tsunade. I was actually really happy with what I could accomplish. The more I played with the figure, the more it sort of opened up. The lack of a butterfly did suck, but it didn't really affect my enjoyment of the figure that much. So it was pretty solid overall, just a little bit of a shame that there were some limitations. Again, would have liked a removable coat, just because I liked and preferred her look without a coat, and it's sort of what you saw her in for most of the series from what I remember, but that's neither here nor there. And I am not a big fan of the plasticky look, so that's a little bit of a step down for the other Naruto figures, but I do still think that this is better than the Pain that we got recently. And the faces are way better than the Shikamaru we got recently as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. As you can see, I'm hard at work making new videos for the channel. Now, while I'm happy with where the channel is right now, I could use your help. By liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, it helps out the YouTube algorithm and recommends my channel to more people. So if you like any of my videos, please let me know, it really helps out. And if you liked this one, please let me know too. It means a lot to me, and I really, really appreciate all of you guys.